Hello guys, welcome back once again to my channel. Very quickly, I'm going to be talking about student visa going to the United Kingdom here for Nigerians. Now, they say that they have increased the money that you needed to pay, to migrate to UK for your studies as a student. The UK wants to reduce the influx of immigrants, and they want to really reduce people there because when people who go to school inside these countries, when they get there, they don't have any intention of coming back after their studies. They want to also stay there and work. So I think that this strategy was working in the past. So until that guy that, had an interview with their immigration officers did, and then he exposed a lot of things and said, oh, Nigerians are not going to UK for studies. They're actually going to UK for Japa reasons. So UK now said, is this the reason why you guys are coming? All right. So instead of saying outright no, which everybody say, oh, this is racism, this is illegal, this is not acceptable. They now say, okay, no problem. You have to pay it in money. So we know what we are doing. No longer £1,334. That was the initial amount you needed to, show as a proof of funds, before they accept you. UK increases proof of funds for Nigerian students and others. Okay, let's take a look at it very quickly. The UK Home Office has announced an increase in monthly proof of funds requirement for student visa applicants, right, raising the amount to £1,483, which is equivalent to 3 million naira. Okay, starting January 2nd, 2025. That is from next year. Is going to change. Now, everything that has to do with immigration in this Western world is changing. You know that the major countries where immigrants wants to go to, they are Canada, US, then Europe, okay, Europe, and and then UK. That these four countries, they are the major hub where everybody wants to go to. I don't usually hear, Russia. Russia is not in the list. People don't want to, go to Russia because of, I don't know, maybe there are restrictions there. There are restrictions. I don't think that, there's Putin there who is fighting. Putin is a fighter. Now, this adjustment aims to address inflation and reflect the rising cost of living in the UK. So every month you must have this amount in your account to show proof that you're able to sustain your stay in the UK. Voila, no be that. In an official document, the Home Office outlined that the maintenance level will increase from the current £1,334 per month for students in London to £1,483 per month. So if you know that you are going for this very one now, it is no longer going to be the same. Oh, let me get there first, then we'll know how we'll do it. And they are no longer accepting that system again now. So you have to keep proof every time to maintain your status quo, to maintain your stay in that very country. For those studying outside London, the requirement will rise from £1,023 to £1,136, which is equivalent to 2.4 million naira in naira, okay? Now, new financial requirement for student visas. Under the updated regulations, international students must demonstrate they have adequate funds to cover their living expenses throughout their stay in the UK. Now, if you don't understand what they mean here, what this means is that every month, this amount must be in your account. Anything less to this is not acceptable by the system. So they know that you have to spend a lot of money, you have to pay school fees and also sustain yourself. So you must have this kind of money in your account. In the past, I don't think that it was like this. What they needed is just that first one. You show them, oh, I have it. You know, some people could even borrow money and say, oh, just borrow me the money or put it in my account there so it can stay there. After I've gone to the interview at the embassy, if they accept me, then nobody is coming to look at your transaction again. Then you can withdraw your money. So a lot of people did that and it worked. So this time around, every month you have to bring it. Every month you have to bring it. So if you are borrowing this money from somebody who needed to use it for something else, and the next month he doesn't have it to borrow you inside the account. Utilo. According to the Home Office, the change aligns the financial requirements for international students with those for domestic students, ensuring all students can sustain themselves independently during their studies. So because they are no longer going to give people the opportunity to work, because as a student, what people does is they find jobs, you know, in UK there and start doing it to push their study, you know, to push themselves forward. But now, since they are no longer giving people jobs, you now have to depend. Since you say you want to go to school here, Abi, now this is our policy. You must have this money in your account every month. This is what you are going to be using to take care of yourself because there is no job for you anymore in the UK as a student who said that you came to study. So the old pattern is abolished. Okay. What is proof of funds? Now, proof of funds is a document that confirms an individual has sufficient financial resources to meet future obligations or complete a transaction without relying on external borrowing. For student visa applicants, proof of funds is a mandatory requirement, providing immigration authorities with assurance that students can financially sustain themselves while studying abroad. So the question now is how many people can sustain this kind of, proof of funds? How many people can, maintain this level? Omo, you go ready, Japa is failing. Failure to present valid proof of funds can lead to visa rejection, jeopardizing study plans. So the way people were fleeing before is no longer going to be the same. Let's now look at the impact on Nigerian students because we are talking about ourselves. We are not talking about others. Others know how they handle theirs. Nigerian students represent a substantial proportion of the UK's international student population. In the 2022-2023 academic year, 53,790 Nigerians students were enrolled in UK universities, accounting up to 6.5% of the international student body. This placed Nigeria behind only China and India in the ranking of international student population. So a lot of Nigerians, use this student to go to student visa to go to UK to study and also do other jobs, side jobs to support themselves. However, the increased proof of funds and requirement is expected to reduce the number of Nigerian students pursuing education in the UK. With the Naira's persistent depreciation against the pounds, many Nigerian families may find it increasingly challenging to meet up the tuition fees and living expenses under the new rules. The adjustment underscores the importance of financial preparedness for prospective international students and the need for targeted support system to enable access to global education opportunities despite economic challenges. So I'm not sure that it is going to be that easy, like before, when when somebody can use another person's money to just show that, then they will accept. Then later you take your money. Maybe we greedy at first. It is no longer like that. Things have changed. Let me know your opinion in the comment section, guys. Thank you very much. Share this video to also keep others informed. Now, if you want to do transaction of money from UK to Nigeria, from Europe, Don't forget to use Send. It's a reliable app that will give you high rate of money, you know, when you want to send it to Nigeria. Then also it doesn't fail. If you are sending like 100 euro to Nigeria, they are going to add 15 euros on top of it. All right, if you use my promo code. The same thing applies to people sending from UK, which is pounds. They're also going to give you 15 pounds on top of that money, and the transaction is free. That is why you need to use my promo code to enjoy these bonuses. Now, the same thing applies to people sending money from United States, which is US and Canada. They are giving you $30. Then those in the UAE, yours is like 75 AED. Okay, so please don't miss out on this opportunity. It's the season of love. That is the Christmas season. So enjoy this massive offer and the giveaway. Thank you.